On October 7, 2023, Israel woke to a day of unprecedented terror. Hamas, the militant group controlling the Gaza Strip, launched a massive surprise attack. The assault shattered decades of relative peace. It exposed vulnerabilities in Israel's defenses. The attack sent shockwaves through the nation, leaving its people grappling with fear and trauma. The scale and sophistication of the Hamas attack pointed to a long and meticulous planning phase. Intelligence reports and captured documents revealed a chilling truth. Hamas had been plotting this attack for at least 2 years. The plan, shrouded in secrecy, involved meticulous preparation and a web of deception. Hamas operatives had meticulously studied Israeli defenses, identifying weak points and planning their infiltration routes. They established secret training camps, smuggling in weapons and explosives under the cover of darkness. The attackers were trained to exploit gaps in Israel's security apparatus. The plot involved a carefully orchestrated campaign of deception. Hamas used civilian infrastructure, including mosques and schools, to hide weapons and train fighters. They exploited international aid shipments to smuggle in military equipment. This deception allowed them to prepare for the attack under the noses of Israeli intelligence. The discovery of the plot sent shockwaves through Israel's security establishment. It raised serious questions about intelligence failures and the effectiveness of Israel's defenses. The revelation that Hamas had planned and executed such a complex operation without detection was a major blow to Israel's sense of security. As Israel reeled from the attack, attention quickly turned to the question of foreign involvement. Suspicions immediately fell on Iran, a longtime supporter of Hamas and a sworn enemy of Israel. Evidence began to emerge suggesting that Iran had played a significant role in the attack, providing Hamas with financial, logistical, and military support. Reports surfaced of Iranian military advisors working with Hamas in Gaza, providing training and expertise in urban warfare and tunnel warfare. Iran was also suspected of supplying Hamas with advanced weaponry, including the long-range rockets used to target Israeli cities. Iran's alleged involvement in the Hamas attack raised the specter of a wider regional conflict. Hezbollah, the Iranian-backed militant group based in Lebanon, was also suspected of playing a role. The possibility of a coordinated attack on multiple fronts, with Iran pulling the strings, sent shivers down the spines of Israeli officials. The international community watched with growing concern as the situation escalated. The possibility of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, drawing in regional powers like Iran and Hezbollah, threatened to ignite a wider conflagration, with potentially catastrophic consequences. In the face of mounting accusations, both Iran and Hezbollah vehemently denied any involvement in the Hamas attack. Iranian officials dismissed the allegations as baseless and propaganda aimed at isolating Iran and justifying Israeli aggression. They maintained that Iran's support for Hamas was purely political and humanitarian. Hezbollah, too, denied any prior knowledge of the attack or any involvement in its planning or execution. Hassan Nasrallah, the group's leader, even expressed surprise at the scale and timing of the operation. Hezbollah maintained that its focus was on the Lebanese border and that it had no interest in opening a new front with Israel. Despite their denials, the evidence of Iranian and Hezbollah involvement continued to mount. Captured Hamas operatives reportedly provided detailed accounts of their training in Iran and the supply of Iranian weapons. Intelligence reports, though not publicly disclosed, pointed to a clear pattern of Iranian support for Hamas. The denials from Iran and Hezbollah did little to assuage international concerns. The international community remained deeply skeptical of their claims, believing that both actors had a vested interest in downplaying their role in the conflict. The Hamas attack on Israel drew widespread condemnation from the international community. World leaders expressed solidarity with Israel and denounced the attack as a barbaric act of terrorism. The United States, Israel's closest ally, pledged its unwavering support. The United Nations Security Council convened an emergency meeting but failed to agree on a joint statement due to divisions among its members. While Western nations condemned the attack unequivocally, some countries were more hesitant to point fingers, calling for restraint from both sides. The attack presented a dilemma for the international community, particularly Arab states. While many Arab governments condemned the violence, they were also wary of appearing too supportive of Israel, given the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The attack underscored the complexities of the Middle East's geopolitical landscape. It highlighted the deep divisions within the international community and the challenges of finding a unified response to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict.